Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a client tutorial, so if you like to see how to achieve this look, please continue watching. So first I start by taking some Got To Be styling gel on a spoolie and brushing her hairs into place. The styling gel kind of acts as a mold. It kind of holds and tames the eyebrow hairs, especially when it comes to drawing. It kind of gives the eyebrow hairs a more cleaner and defined look, especially if they're not arched or done. Next, I'm going to start by drawing the eyebrow line, starting from the front and guiding my pencil all the way to the end of her eyebrow. So next what I do is I start to draw on the top of the brow, doing the same thing I did at the bottom, which is starting in the front and kind of drawing all the way to the end of the tail, connecting the top and the bottom of the brow together. I'm kind of going to focus on making her an arch, as you can see, because y'all, my mama don't got no arch, baby. Y'all see it, she don't have one. Yeah. So next I'm going to start by filling her brows in, doing light hair-like strokes to the front of the brows all the way to the end. Next I start by carving her eyebrows out, starting from the front, and you will see me slowly and gradually make my way towards the end of the tail. Y'all kind of gonna be like, dang, like it's taking her a long time with these brows. You can kind of see me go over the brows a lot because I like my brows to look like sisters. Like I feel like they make the look. If your brows is not on fleek, I don't know what you're doing. Next, you're going to see me buffing out that concealer in pat-like motions with a small blending brush. Now I'm going to start by carving out the top of the brow, making sure to keep my hand very precise and steady so I won't mess up the arch or the shaping of the brow. As you can see, I did her other brow off camera. Now I'm packing on my Plouise Rumor Base in the shade 3 and buffing that out with my blender brush. Now I'm going to take my Masquerade mini palette by Juvias Place and take the shade Burkina, and I'm going to pack that on her crease. As I pack it on, I'm going to slowly blend it out. When blending out your shadow, you kind of want to have a light hand, especially towards the front by the brow, because you want it to have a gradient effect and you don't want it to be so harsh. So now I'm going to take my 4G Beauty Nigeria palette and dip into this dark brown shade that's in there. Y'all, I got this palette a month ago and I'm just now using it, and it is so pigmented with no fallout. I'm gonna leave the product listed in the description box so y'all can shop, because they packaging is so cute and they sell lashes and glasses and all that. Y'all gonna want to shop. Now I'm going to take the brush I used for my first shadow and blend that color out with whatever is left on the brush. I basically do this to eliminate any harsh lines and prevent from losing my transition color. Now I'm going to take a black shade from my Morphe 3502 palette and I'm just going to apply that to the corners of her eye. If y'all know any palettes with good blacks that are pigmented, please tell me below, because this is my second 3502 palette and every time I get it, the black breaks. So basically I'm taking the brush I used for my second shadow and I'm just blending out that black so those two colors can mesh well together. So now I'm starting by cutting her crease. I took the P. Louise Rumor Base Zero and the basic Vivid Violet base and I mixed it together to get this kind of lilac light lavender purple. The trick with cutting the crease is that you kind of want to go higher than the actual crease, just so when they open the eye, you can actually see the cut crease. I'm going to blend out the end of my cut crease just to make sure that all my colors mellow together and they don't look so packed on top of each other. Now I'm going into my Morphe 35B palette and I'm packing this white shadow onto the cut crease. I had to go back over this cut crease to make it look like the other one. Luckily, it's easy to add on and take away because, baby, no shade, they did not look anything alike to me. Now I'm going to pack that same white shadow onto this side. So now I'm going to take all those previous shadows that I used as a transition and in the crease, and I'm going to just blend the end of the cut crease out just so it all goes together. Now I'm going to take my Maya makeup pigments and I'm going to use that white pigment and just pack that on top of the white shadow. So I apply her lashes and liner off camera, and now I'm just going to be applying some Pond's moisturizer to her skin. I'm adding my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer onto her skin. So now I'm going to start applying her foundation. I had to mix 2 shades to get her exact color, but yeah. Now I'm taking a foundation brush and I'm just blending in her foundation. We were going for a more full coverage look, so I used 3 different concealers. I know I said 3, baby, but I also said full coverage. So I'm using my e.l.f. Camo concealer in the shade Tan Neutral, and I'm just concealing all the spots that I want highlighted. So now I'm going into my LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Medium Beige. Lastly, I'm using my e.l.f. Camo concealer in the shade Deep Olive. And now I'm doing all that is left to do, and that is just blending. You never want to know where a concealer starts or ends at, so you kind of want to make sure you blend out any harsh lines anywhere. Now I'm going back over everything with the foundation brush just to make sure all blends good together. I'm taking my black Radiance banana powder and just setting all the places that I highlighted. Now I am contouring her face. To give her face some warmth, I'm adding some bronzer on top of that contour. And now I'm adding a little bit of blush. Now I'm just going to brush all that excess powder off of her face. I'm going to start carving and contouring her nose, and then I'm going to blend that out. And y'all, I'm so sorry if like the angle was messed up. My mama kept coming in and out the camera because she was on the clock while I was doing her makeup, so. I'm going to start setting the sides of her contour. And now I'm just highlighting all her highlighted areas. I'm taking my Morphe Luminous setting spray and I'm spraying her face just to set all her makeup in place. I'm going into her waterline with a black liner. Now I'm smoking out her liner using that dark brown I used for my Nigeria eyeshadow palette. I'm outlining her lips in a dark brown color. Then I'm adding this nudish lipstick color that I got from the beauty supply store onto her lips. And I'm going to blend it out with my lip blender. I'm going to go back over her lips in that dark brown color just so it won't lose the ombre effect. I'm adding some Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Sepia on top of that. I don't know why she started feeling herself, but I wasn't even doing. I'm adding some bottom mascara just to make sure her eyes pop. Okay guys, this is the finished look in regular lighting. I'm going to also insert a clip in low lighting. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell button, baby. Thanks.